Long before he became an international sports icon commanding absolute fascination under the bright arena lights, Ryan Terry was forged in the United Kingdom. Growing up with an intense natural passion for physical aesthetics, structural balance, and fitness, he discovered weight training at a very young age. Ryan did not enter competitive lifting out of a simple desire for cheap internet validation. His primary goal was to test his physical limits, build aesthetic proportion, and achieve dominance. He rapidly discovered an extraordinary biological response to heavy weight training, building small joints with thick muscle bellies and narrow waistlines. Climbing through amateur ranks with astounding speed, he earned his IFBB Pro card after dominating national stages across competitive divisions. Terry proved very early on that he was a completely unique breed of athlete, an aesthetic phenomenon fully destined to redefine modern bodybuilding standards across the globe with pure physical perfection. What truly transformed Ryan Terry from a top professional into an absolute mythical figure within the global fitness community was his midsection. Known for presenting the most deeply etched of wall and bodybuilding history paired with wide shoulders and narrow waistlines, he stood out in callouts. His arm shape, small waist, and flowing back sweeps created a visual package that rivaled the absolute most aesthetic legends in the history of the iron sport worldwide on major stages. He appeared on stage like a sculpted masterpiece, hitting mandatory poses with complete structural authority and fluid grace under blinding lights. His insane muscle flow, combined with razor conditioning and narrow joint structure, allowed him to capture world titles across the globe. Terry turned his contest prep into a masterclass of detail work, proving to the iron world that aesthetic proportion, extreme detail, and flow can conquer any rival on stage in truly historic fashion. The absolute competitive climax of Ryan's career was realized through his historic victory to capture the prestigious men's Physique Mr. Olympia title in Orlando. Standing inside crowded venues against the most aesthetic division athletes in the world, he brought a rock-hard, perfectly balanced frame to comparisons. Standing under the blinding arena lights, he captured world headlines, establishing his name alongside the most respected champions on earth in truly legendary, unforgettable fashion. Those monumental championship victories sent shockwaves through the sports community, establishing him as an immortal icon of modern division bodybuilding history. He celebrated his crowning achievements with immense pride, proving to millions of fans that flowing proportion beats blocky mass over time. Terry demonstrated to athletes everywhere that persistent dedication, intelligent training, and unyielding focus yield world-class glory, etching his name permanently into physical culture history. While his Olympia title earned him global fame, Ryan achieved permanent immortal status through his victories at the prestigious Arnold Classic competitions. Dominating international stages in Columbus and Europe against elite lineups, he repeatedly brought a rock-hard, fully packed frame to comparisons. Refusing to yield to severe prep fatigue or physical wear, he continually returned to the stage displaying muscle maturity that left judges and purists completely speechless. Reclaiming a top-tier physical package year after facing harsh lineup battles proved his indestructible mind and total commitment to the sport. That heroic resilience earned him deep universal admiration from fellow competitors, coaches, and bodybuilding purists across the globe. Terry showed the fitness world that true championship character is forged through continuous execution, demonstrating that warrior spirit elevates a great athlete into an untouchable global icon. What truly separated Ryan Terry from almost every other athlete of his era was his uncompromising, raw, and authentic work ethic inside the gym. He did not rely on artificial internet drama or corporate PR filters. He let his freakish muscle density and gym intensity speak for themselves. His methodical approach to controlled compound lifting, brutal intensity, and strict diet prep established a timeless gold standard of professionalism for rising lifters aiming for international pro cards. This disciplined approach ensured his physical engine presented world-class density year after year against younger contenders on international stages. His steady focus and quiet, intense demeanor inside the weight room inspired an entire generation of iron athletes to pursue their goals with real dedication. Terry showed the sports world that authentic grit creates an undeniable athletic foundation, proving that real respect is earned through consistent execution over many passing years. Beyond his contest trophies and historic podiums, Ryan earned universal respect for his exceptional mentorship and contribution to physical culture. Sharing his vast practical knowledge of contest preparation, posing mechanics, and diet, he guided numerous rising stars toward physical excellence and pro success. He approached every younger lifter with the exact same practical wisdom, patience, and dedication he brought to his own historic contest preps under blinding lights. His approachable, down-to-earth persona off-stage earned him one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in modern bodybuilding history. He spent endless hours interacting with supporters at fitness expos, offering genuine encouragement, photos, and priceless advice to young lifters. Terry proved to the world that an elite world-class champion can maintain warmth, humor, and generosity, proving that true sports leadership involves lifting others up along the athlete's path. A major definitive factor that set Ryan apart during his peak years was his legendary conditioning and back density presentation. He regularly stepped onto the platform displaying dense, deeply detailed lat development paired with deeply feathered abs and vascular obliques. His front pose and back poses highlighted profound muscle separation and graininess, allowing him to command maximum attention whenever he stood in the center of competitive lineup callouts across major stages. He achieved this remarkable density through basic heavy compound lifting, high volume intensity, and an unyielding capacity to push through pain. His body responded rapidly to systematic overload, allowing him to maintain dense muscle bellies even while dropping to extreme levels of low body fat. Terry showed the iron world that basic heavy work paired with extreme conditioning creates a timeless physical weapon, proving that raw grit leaves an undeniable mark on stage. The cornerstone of Ryan's physical longevity resided in his structured lifestyle, supportive family network, and disciplined daily routine. Supported by his close inner circle and dedicated wife, he maintained a peaceful, highly focused training environment throughout his long professional career. This stable setting provided a consistent source of daily accountability and mental peace, allowing him to push his grueling workout sessions with laser focus and mental clarity for many years. He built a disciplined lifestyle centered around clean nutrition, adequate rest, and specialized recovery techniques to manage long-term joint health. Maintaining this uncompromising personal standard ensured his body responded predictably when peaking for major international contests under blinding lights. This total dedication solidified his reputation as an absolute professional who honored the sport, living and breathing the bodybuilding lifestyle with complete pride and excellence. Beyond his physical scale, his Arnold Classic trophies, and his international fame lay a pioneer who forever transformed men's physique globally. Before his historic rise, many doubted whether an athlete with such extreme muscle density could maintain dominance in a board shorts division. By breaking through those doubts, he proved to the entire world that world-class excellence is entirely achievable through relentless work, smart strategy, and unshakable self-belief. He utilized his global platform to promote true aesthetic proportions, paving the way for future lifters to pursue their dreams without compromising their symmetry. That enduring legacy earned him permanent gratitude from fans, promoters, and fellow athletes across the entire sporting landscape. Terry proved to the iron world that a true champion creates new standards, establishing a lasting personal mark that completely altered the trajectory of modern aesthetic bodybuilding history. Throughout his competitive career, Ryan faced heartbreaking setbacks, including narrow runner-up finishes and unexpected judging decisions on the biggest stages. Where lesser athletes might have grown bitter or abandoned their pursuits, Ryan used every second-place finish as fuel to refine his physique. He analyzed high-resolution stage photos, adjusted his conditioning protocols, and returned to the stage each year noticeably improved, denser, and more refined than before. This relentless resilience in the face of competitive disappointment became the defining narrative of his storied career in the IFBB Pro League. Fans admired his refusal to complain, respect for judges, and unwavering focus on continuous self-improvement through every competitive cycle. Terry proved that true champions are defined by how they respond to defeat, showing that perseverance, grace, and relentless work ethic eventually forced the universe to hand over the crown. Even when standing in crowded backstage pump-up rooms surrounded by rival competitors, Ryan maintained an aura of serene focus, quiet confidence, and absolute professionalism. He treated rival athletes with deep sportsmanlike respect, forming lasting friendships with the very men he battled against on stage. This gentlemanly approach to ruthless physical competition earned him universal admiration from competitors who recognized his dedication to elevating the entire division. His onstage presence was defined by seamless posing transitions, proud posture, and a calm, confident smile that captured the attention of every judge in the venue. He understood that men's physique was as much about presentation, aura, and grace as it was about raw muscularity and conditioning. Terry mastered the subtle art of stagecraft, proving that true athletic presence elevates a great physique into an undeniable, world-class championship package under blinding lights. The legacy of Ryan Terry extends far beyond the metallic trophies resting in his trophy room or the magazine covers featuring his iconic abs. He transformed how the world views the men's physique division, proving that it demands the same hardcore grit, extreme conditioning, and relentless prep discipline as open bodybuilding. His journey stands as a masterclass in human potential, showing what can be accomplished when talent meets unyielding work ethic. As he continues to inspire new generations of athletes, his story remains a timeless testimonial to the power of structured discipline and self-belief. Lifters for decades to come will look to his physique as the gold standard of aesthetic perfection, symmetry, and conditioning. The British icon has secured his place among the immortal pantheon of iron legends, a true champion whose impact on physical culture will echo through generations forever.